Hey, what's up, folks? How you doing today? Your friend Phil here, project management trainer and coach. I hope you're doing awesome. We have a student question from Cheaton, and the question is about risk management. And the question boils down to, why do we need plan risk management and plan risk responses? Why can't we do what we do in plan risk responses in plan risk management? So I'm going to explain what the difference is between plan risk management and plan risk responses. All right. So Cheaton, there's a reason why you cannot do the activities of plan risk responses in plan risk management. And the reason is this. Plan risk management is for planning which processes to do and how. So it is a how will we carry out this knowledge area type of question. All right. Plan risk management is how are we going to carry out everything that happens in risk management? How will we identify the risks? How will we analyze the risks? How do we get people into a room to plan the responses? How do we carry out any of the surveys that we need to at any point in the project? How many hours of risk management are we going to assign to the project in a week? These risk planning meetings, how long are they going to be? You know, there are many questions that are answered in the plan risk management process. This is where you architect the landscape of risk management. This is where you say, okay, to identify risk, we're going to get everyone in a room. It's going to be at 1:45 on a Friday, and we're going to go for 15 minutes in identifying risks. We'll do that for 2 weeks. We'll come up with a list of risks, and then we'll analyze the risks. Whatever your strategy is going to be at a high level needs to be executed in a risk methodology. And that risk methodology needs to be decided upon also within plan risk management. So you need your overarching strategy for risk to be crafted. You need your overarching vision for risk management to be crafted. And then you need your methodology, getting into the nuts and bolts and the nitty-gritty. That has to be done as well. And guess where it's done? Plan risk management. And that's the function of plan risk management. The function of plan risk management is to plan how to manage risks. It's the how should we, how will we, how do we. It's that process, okay? That is the process in question here. Give me a second. Hey there. 49, thank you. So that really is what you do in plan risk management. Because that's what you do in plan risk management, you're not focused on identifying the risks. You're not focused on analyzing the risks. You're not focused on planning responses to the risks. But you are concerned majorly with the how. How will we? How do we? You know, some of the questions could even allude to the when will we type of thing. You see, the what, when, why, and how of risk needs to be first of all decided upon up front before getting into the actual nitty-gritty of it. All right? So plan risk management is for that. Plan risk responses comes after you have identified the risks. You've identified, oh, that could happen, that could happen, oh, that could happen, that could happen. You got it all listed out. And then you've also analyzed, oh, well, if that risk does happen and we carry out this response, well, this could happen. So you're thinking about secondary risk, residual risk. You're doing an all-out identification of anything that could possibly go wrong, anything, any uncertain event that can impact the project in any way. You're trying to identify all this stuff, okay? That's in identify risk. Then you do your risk analysis qualitatively or quantitatively. Now, this is a lot of detail. You need to go to the course and actually watch the videos. I'm hoping you've watched those videos, Cheaton, because we go into a lot of detail there, okay? After you have done your qualitative and quantitative risk analysis, now you understand the landscape as far as what are the risks that could affect the project, how big are they, how close are they, how manageable are they, how important are they to stakeholders. And you've done your 360 view of the world around you, okay? You've done all that, and you are ready at this point of plan risk responses to then plan how to respond to that risk and the secondary risk and the residual risk. Are you going to accept the residual risk? Is it what you would accept? Or do you need to do something about it? All of those questions, you're going to tackle them when you get to plan risk responses. You're going to say, okay, this one, and this one, we're going to do this. We're going to avoid this. We're going to mitigate this. We're going to transfer this. We're going to accept this. Oh, that one, we need to escalate those. You come up with your picture, whether it's positive or negative, whether you need to enhance the risk, exploit the risk, or the other ones we talked about. Because on the side of positive, it's enhance, exploit, share, accept, and what do we call it? Escalate. All right. So that is what you do in plan risk responses, not plan risk management. Plan risk management is the how. Plan risk responses is the what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about this risk? Now we found this risk and we've analyzed all of these risks. What are we going to do about all of them? Oh, we're just going to accept all of them. That is done in planning the response. So it is impossible for you to do the how do we attack all of the risks and how do we carry out this whole 7 process knowledge area. You see, they're two different things. Planning how to run the race is different from running the race. You see, plan risk responses is planning how to run the race. Planning risk management is planning how to run the race. Planning risk responses is planning what to do. Now you've seen a risk of your buddy falling down on the track in front of you. Are you going to jump over him or are you going to help him up? You see, there's a difference between saying, oh, I'm going to run like this, versus when you are down to risk response planning. Two different things. And of course, risk response planning should come before you get into the project proper, okay? Before you get fully out of planning, you want to have already done all this. So that's the line of events. That's the hierarchy. That's the mindset. I'm going to plan. First of all, after I've planned, the next step is I'm going to have my responses. I'm going to plan how to manage this whole risk thing, and then I'm going to plan my responses for risk that I have now identified. Because when you do plan risk management, you haven't identified your risks. So how can you do plan risk responses? I hope that makes sense. I went off on a rabbit trail for a bit, but I hope it makes sense. All right, I'll speak to you soon, Cheetah, and I hope this helps you. Let me know below. If it helps, please let me know. All right, take care and bye for now.